Hello, English learners, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
I'm Amira.
Amira and I are here today with an interesting lesson about a hotel situation. Amira, why don't you give us a little bit more information?
Well, the situation is taking place in a hotel, and someone is checking in and is obtaining an upgrade.
An upgrade. Okay, that's an interesting word. Why don't we listen to the dialogue and then we'll come back and explain all this vocabulary.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'd like to check in, please. I have a reservation under the name Anthony Roberts.
All right. Roberts. Oh, Mr. Roberts, we've been expecting you. And here is your key card to the presidential suite.
But there must be some mistake. My reservation was for a standard room.
Are you sure? Let me double check.
Yeah, here, this is my confirmation number.
You're right, Mr. Roberts. There seems to be a mix-up. Unfortunately, we're overbooked at the moment.
So...
Not to worry. We're pleased to offer you a complimentary upgrade.
Woohoo! Presidential suite, baby!
Okay, everyone. That is nice, huh?
Yeah, the guy is really excited that he's gonna get the presidential suite.
Yes. There's some interesting phrases and vocabulary items here, and I know, Marco, you want to talk about some of them.
Right. The first one, and this is really useful for all of our listeners who travel a lot. This phrase will come in handy, and it is, I have a reservation under the name.
Under the name.
Under the name.
Under the name.
So before we explain this phrase, let's listen to some examples on how it is used in other situations, and then we'll come back and give you more information.
My secretary made a reservation under my name.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't have a reservation under that name.
Do you have a reservation under the name Smith?
All right, some really good examples there on how we could use this phrase in other situations, but just in case, let me explain it real fast. Under the name means that when you go to the restaurant or a hotel and you tell them your name, they know that you are the person that they have been expecting. They have been waiting.
Yes. Well, I have chosen another useful phrase for you, and it is mix up.
Mix up.
Mix up.
Mix up.
There seems to be a mix up. Before we talk about this phrase, let's listen to some examples of how it is used.
There was a mix-up at the airport and my bags were sent to Antarctica.
I'm sorry, sir. There's been a terrible mix-up. We've given you the wrong baby.
Okay, that was useful and funny.
Yeah, that's the baby situation.
Oh my God, imagine that happening.
Yeah, I know.
Well, guys, so a mix-up is a confusion or a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well put.
All right, Marco, what do you have for us?
Okay, the next word that we should take a look at is overbooked.
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 Overbooked. What does that mean?
So if a hotel or a flight is overbooked, it means that they are full. They are more than full.
Right, so they cannot accept any more people.
Exactly.
Okay, now why is this phrase useful?
Because it happens all the time.
There's so many other situations where you can use this word or hear it from other native English speakers. For example, a bus or a train can be overbooked.
Exactly, that's really common. Okay, let's take a look at the last phrase for today, and that is complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
So this means that, for example, when the hotel is overbooked and all of their standard rooms are full, they will give you a better room, a more expensive room, but free.
Yes, because it was not your fault.
Right. This also happens sometimes, if you're lucky, on airplane flights.
Yes.
So if you are in economy class and an airplane, but for some reason it's overbooked, they will move you to business class or first class for free.
I have a similar story, but I'm not going to tell you about it now. For now, let's go and listen to the dialogue one more time, and when we come back, we'll talk some more.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'd like to check in, please. I have a reservation under the name Anthony Roberts.
All right. Roberts. Oh, Mr. Roberts, we've been expecting you. And here is your key card to the presidential suite.
But there must be some mistake. My reservation was for a standard room.
Are you sure? Let me double check.
Yeah, here, this is my confirmation number.
You're right, Mr. Roberts. There seems to be a mix-up. Unfortunately, we're overbooked at the moment.
So...
Not to worry. We're pleased to offer you a complimentary upgrade.
Woohoo! Presidential suite, baby!
I love listening to this dialogue. It's just so nice to see that someone is enjoying his upgrade so much, huh?
Yeah, especially since he was expecting just a really normal room and now he's gonna be treated like a king.
So, Marco, have you ever gotten a complimentary upgrade?
Yes, I did. When I was traveling through India, I bought a normal seat in the train, but for some reason, it was overbooked. So I talked to the station manager and I got a complimentary upgrade to first class.
I had a similar experience as well. I was flying from Shanghai to Qatar, and I actually had an economy seat, but for some reason they just upgraded me and I was so happy.
Oh, really? Like,
Yes.
It wasn't overbooked?
Well, I'm not sure because normally the night flight is not that full, but they upgraded me for some reason, and I was so happy. It was an upgrade to first class.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yes.
I would prefer a first class upgrade on an airplane. Yeah, any day.
Well, you know what really amazed me was like the food you get there. You know, you have a 5-course meal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And you get all the drinks you can get, right?
Exactly.
Wow, I would be really happy there. All right, everyone, we're out of time today, but be sure to listen tomorrow because we'll be back again with another great podcast.
Yes, and we would also appreciate your suggestions. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. And Marco and I will be back tomorrow with another great lesson for you. But for now, it's bye.
Thank you, Amira and Marco. Now, let's dive deeper into the vocabulary and expressions related to hotel upgrades from today's podcast. Understanding these phrases will not only help you sound more natural in English, but also prepare you for a variety of travel situations. So, let's break down each term and look at real-life examples where you might use them. 1. I have a reservation under the name. This is a classic phrase used when you check in at a hotel, a restaurant, or even for a flight. It tells the staff that your booking is registered under a specific name and they should have your details on file. Extended explanation. Under the name, this phrase means that your booking is listed or registered by your name, and you need to provide this information to help the staff confirm your reservation. In some cases, if your booking was made by someone else, you might need to explain that the reservation is made under the name of your colleague or friend. Real-life example scenarios. At a hotel, hi, I have a reservation under the name Thompson for a double room. At a restaurant, we have a reservation under the name Johnson for 7 p.m. 2. Mix-up. A mix-up can happen anywhere, whether you're at the airport, in a restaurant, or even at your hotel. It's essentially a misunderstanding or confusion, often resulting in an error. Extended explanation. A mix-up could mean several things. A booking mistake, like a room type being wrong. A confusion of items, such as luggage getting misplaced at the airport. Miscommunication with the hotel staff or airline. Real-life example scenarios. At a hotel, there seems to have been a mix-up with my reservation. I requested a king-size bed, but this room has 2 twins. At an airport, sorry, there's been a mix-up with your baggage. It seems it got sent to the wrong destination. Other common uses. There was a mix-up in my order at the restaurant. They gave me the wrong dish. I think there's been a mix-up with the meeting time. I'll double-check the schedule. 3. Overbooked. When a hotel or flight is overbooked, it means they have accepted more bookings than available spaces. This often results in some people being told that they don't have a room or seat. Extended explanation. Overbooking happens frequently in industries like airlines and hotels, where businesses anticipate no-shows or cancellations. However, this can leave you without a spot. Or sometimes, you might get upgraded to a higher category of service or given compensation for the inconvenience. Real-life example scenarios. At a hotel, unfortunately, we're overbooked tonight, so we can offer you an upgrade to a suite at no extra cost. On a flight. The flight is overbooked, so we're looking for volunteers to take a later flight in exchange for a travel voucher. Other situations where overbooking occurs. Trains and buses. The train is overbooked. I'll have to stand in the aisle during the ride. Concerts or events. The show is overbooked and there are no more tickets available. 4. Complimentary upgrade. A complimentary upgrade refers to getting something better than what you originally paid for, without any additional cost. It's often given when the standard offering is unavailable, or it could be a gesture of goodwill. Extended explanation. Hotels and airlines offer complimentary upgrades to enhance the customer experience, especially when the hotel is overbooked or to compensate for any inconvenience. You may receive a higher category room, extra amenities, or even a seat in a better class. Real-life example scenarios. At a hotel. Since all our standard rooms are full, we're happy to offer you a complimentary upgrade to our luxury suite. On a flight. Because the economy section is overbooked, we are giving you a complimentary upgrade to business class. How to ask for an upgrade politely. Is there any chance of receiving an upgrade to a better room? I'd be really grateful if there was any availability for an upgrade, as I'm celebrating a special occasion. Travel tip, loyalty programs. Hotel and airline loyalty members often get automatic upgrades as part of their rewards. It pays to join programs like Marriott Bonvoy or frequent flyer miles with airlines. Politeness is key. If you ask for an upgrade, being polite and friendly to the staff may increase your chances. 5. Presidential suite. The presidential suite is usually the most luxurious and expensive room a hotel has to offer. It's designed for VIPs, celebrities, or important guests. Extended explanation. While the term sounds exclusive, some hotels offer presidential suites that include large living areas, multiple bedrooms, a private pool, and more. It's the highest tier of accommodations available. Real-life example scenarios. At a luxury hotel, we have a presidential suite available if you'd like to upgrade your reservation. When describing the suite, the presidential suite offers panoramic views of the city, a private elevator, and 24-hour concierge service. Fun fact: not all hotels have a presidential suite. Some may simply use the term to refer to their best or most expensive room. In smaller hotels, it may be called something like a honeymoon suite or luxury suite. 6. How to handle overbookings and upgrades. If you find yourself in an overbooking situation, it's important to stay calm. Here are a few ways to handle it. Ask for clarification. Can you explain the situation? Why is my room unavailable? Be polite. I understand the situation. Is there any way to resolve this issue with an upgrade or compensation? Know your rights. In many countries, consumer protection laws may entitle you to compensation if a service is overbooked. Compensation and alternative options. Free upgrades. Hotels may offer you a more expensive room at no extra cost. Discounts or vouchers. In case of overbooking, some airlines or hotels offer vouchers or discounts on future stays. Practice exercises. Let's apply these terms in a few practice scenarios to ensure you can use them in real conversations. Hotel scenario. Imagine you arrive at the hotel and are told that your room is overbooked. How would you respond politely?